I am Alex David Pratt, the founder of Fortizo Technologies. We're a tech company that is devoted to assisting clients that are both business or personal users in technology. Our services range from creating websites to even creating AI chatbots. We believe that technology holds a lot of advantages for people, and it is our dream to see to it that tech gets into the hands of every youth, of every person in the nation of the Gambia. My love for tech started when I was 6, 7. Then I used to come up with ideas of things that I want to create or invent, and I would bring or tear things apart just to know how they work and what makes them tick. So that was really the start. And then you fast forward to middle school, I built my first website. I taught myself how to write in HTML, JavaScript, CSS. And in high school, I built a social media network I called Bling with Python and the Django web framework. After high school, since from school, a certain tech company had already identified my prowess in technology, so they took me in right from when I finished high school. And working there, I worked there for some time. But then there was a certain project. It was a great idea I had of something to build. I had started building it, but then the agreements, the terms that they were talking about did not really make sense because, I mean, I was gonna build the entire thing and then I was gonna have so little. So that was when I just more or less left that company. I don't want to mention their name because they're a bit of a household name. So yeah, I left, and since then I was doing a lot of things. And in 2021, that's when I started Fortizo. After starting two other failed startups, yeah, but Fortizo has standed the test of time. I mean, since 2021 till now, we're still up and running. So that, in a nutshell, is my journey into tech. Yes, please. Well, firstly, it would be the big elephant in the room, which is TikTok. That platform has millions, millions of monthly users. So it's certainly one of the platforms that is changing and shaping a lot of lives in different ways. And then there's, of course, other social media platforms, the likes of Facebook, LinkedIn, and even basic access to the internet has radically changed lives for many Gambians. We're seeing a rise in the mobile penetration, that is to say, the greater availability of smartphones and such like devices also drives a transformation. And it is quite interesting to see how many people are adopting technology. It's almost like you have no choice. So those are some of the platforms I believe are radically changing and shaping the Gambian narrative in tech. Well, firstly, that is by aligning our work to the Gambian context. That is to say, in working for a typical Gambian client, there are certain nuances that you need to take note of as opposed to if you were working with someone from, let's say, another country or another nation. There's vast differences in the ideologies, the mentality, behavior, and beliefs of Gambians. So we employ a very tailored approach in our work, and a lot of times we try to include and feature the Gambian context and culture and beliefs in our work process. Yes, I think when it comes to that, it's more of a personal thing because I'm a tech lover, and it's not dutiful to be up to date. It's my passion. So I read a lot. I read a lot of I read a research paper every day. Every day, a day can't pass by when I don't research on what's the latest possibility. because it's fascinating the rate and the pace at which scientific or technological innovation is happening. We're able to do now in a shorter period of time what would take people in the past a longer time to do. And we're in an age where if we do not keep up with the latest tech trends, you could be obsolete in no time. So, for instance, a couple of years ago, let's say a business or an industry such as publishing was very, very crucial and was very um, lucrative. But you fast forward to today, all of the services associated with that industry can easily be automated. I'm talking about AI proofreading, maybe with Grammarly. I'm talking about maybe assistance with graphics design using AI image generating tools. So there are lots of industries or businesses that are quickly becoming extinct because of the rate of technological innovation, and keeping up with the momentum, researching on the latest trends and adopting them is highly necessary. So let me give a specific scenario or use case. When it comes to building software, whether it's a web application, a phone application, the status quo is manually hard coding everything, but we're seeing a transition into an era of vibe coding where using AI tools you can shorten the development span. So even internally at Fortizo, we employ a very AI centric approach, because if we do things the manual good old way, we're wasting time. Honestly, in a minute or two, you can do so much with AI than you would have ever done. So keeping up with the global tech trends is crucial if you want to stay up to date and remain relevant. Yes. All I'll say is believe in the impossible. I have a dream and a vision that is very ambitious, far-fetched, and what some people would actually call impossible. And this is merely just the start. I mean, the things we're doing today are not really what we intend to be doing in the next couple of years. Our dream is to become a tech company that creates novel, groundbreaking technological innovations, our own um, devices and technologies. But as far-fetched as that may seem, it's absolutely possible, and that's going to be the reality sooner than later, because impossibilities are just future possibilities that are yet to unfold. So my advice is simply this: believe in yourself, your abilities, your vision, your goal, and work towards it, because nothing, and I say nothing, is impossible. It's all left to your faith, your focus, and your determination and the energy that you put towards it. So I started, about almost 5 years ago, and I literally had nothing, absolutely, that is apart from my knowledge and a couple of skills in tech. And it's been a long journey since then. I mean, Fortizo is beyond just the Gambia. For now, we have a presence in Sierra Leone. We've won a couple of hackathons over the years. We've gained continental visibility in an award with Afropa, and it's been a long journey. But if there wasn't that step of faith, that belief, honestly, we wouldn't have been here, because it's really not easy to thrive in tech, especially in Africa, due to certain infrastructural challenges such as electricity, basic internet. But if you are persistent, if you truly believe, the sky is not even your limit. We're talking the stars or other galaxies. Thank you.